Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you are fine. Okay, children, welcome to our school, Valmiki Nandini Convent. I am subject teacher of your science, class 5. Today we are going to discuss about the structure of a seed. Before that, we will discuss some points about the plants. We know very well plants are living things. Plants are a living things. They play very important role in our lives. So plants give us lots of things like a food, fruits, vegetables, wood, fibers, rubber, gum, tea, coffee, spices, etc. They also give us oxygen for breathing. So plants give us oxygen for all living things. Plants are called food producers. We can grow plants through a seeds, stems, roots and leaves. So most plants reproduce through a seeds. Most of the plants reproduce through a seeds. The seeds are present inside the fruit. New plants grow from seeds. So seed is the one of the reproductive part of the plant. Seed is a one of the reproductive part of the plant. Let us study about structure of a seed. The seed is mainly consist of three parts. So the seed contain mainly three parts. One is seed coat and second one cattyledon, third one is embryo. So we will start the first seed coat. The outer covering of a seed is called seed coat. So what is seed coat? The outer covering of a seed is called seed coat. This is hard outer covering of a seed. So the seed coat also different in colors. The seed coat again made up of two layers. So seed coat is made up of two layers. One is testa and second one tegmen. Seed coat protect the baby plant inside, and the seed coat is protect the inner part of the seed, and it prevent it from drying. And outer surface of a seed shows a mark of attachment with a seed stalk is called the hilum. So whitish overscar is called a hilum. So hilum means it is a one scare present on the seed coat. Just above the hilum there is a tiny hole at one end of the seed coat is called micropyle. So micropyle means one small pore present on the up of the hilum. So it allows the water enter into the seed. So what is the function of micropyle? It allows the water enter into the seed. And the second part is cattyledon, which is known as seed leaves. So the fleshy part of the seed inside the seed coat is the cattyledon. So it stores the food which is supplied to the baby plant. So what is the function of cattyledon? It stores the food which is supplied to the baby plant or embryo. Now you will find the cattyledon under the seed coat, which occupy the maximum part of the seed. So cattyledon occupy the maximum part of the seed. Cattyledon store the food for the baby plant. The baby plant use this food till it grows. So the baby plant use the food till it grows and its own roots and shoots. Now we also eat the cattyledon of many seeds like all nuts. These nuts are resources of nutrients. So next we will come to the most important part of a seed is embryo. So embryo means baby plant present inside the seed. So the embryo present inside the seed. It has two parts. Embryo has a two parts. One is radicle and second one is plumule. The radicle grows to form the root system of the plant. So radicle grows to form the root system of the plant. So it develop into the small first root of the plant. So radicle is developed into the first root of the plant. The plumule forms the shoot of the plant. It has two visible leaves. They are visible only in sprouted seeds. So the radicle and plumule visible only in sprouted seeds. Okay. So when we observe some seeds have only one seed leaves. So that means only one cotyledons. So some seeds have only one cotyledons. They are called the monocotyledons. So mono means one. So they are called the monocotyledons or monocots. For examples, maize, wheat, rice, all grains are monocots. The seeds which have two seed leaves are called the dicotyledons or dicots. For example, all pulses are dicots like a pea, bean and gram. So plants produce the many seeds, but all seeds do not growing into a new plants. Some seeds are eaten by animals and humans. Some seeds are weak and do not grow. So some seeds do not get the proper conditions needed to the grow up. Some seeds are destroyed by strong wind, by heavy rains. So this is about the structure of the seed. I hope you are understood. Okay children, we will meet in another class.